Previously on Moody's Ozarks Traveler at the Ozarks Mini Maker Faire in Springfield, Missouri.
Elmer's Glue and Borax.
Pipkin Pirates?
Yes.
The final product is a wearable glove that does light up.
Oh, no way. Welcome, travelers. Kevin Moody, Moody's Ozarks Traveler here, and we're outside the main pavilion for the Ozarks Mini Maker Faire. And I'm out here today because I love making. And we're going to go in, we're going to look at the main pavilion and just do a little walkthrough, let you see some of the booths that are on display in there right now. Well, I'm getting a little demonstration here of some of the First Robotics, and I've got two young geniuses here. They know their stuff pretty good.
This is for this year's table. Last year was hydrodynamics. This year's into orbit,
which is space themed. The robot has to do these different missions on a mission table for FLL Robotics. So what this robot has completed is it comes around and then it goes over it and it has to put that thing down, and it also comes here and it lifts this up in order for that to go all the way down. And there's also a lot of other missions around here too that the robot can do it, but it doesn't have to do it. Like, it's not required to do all the missions.
there are three parts to FLO. There is the project portion, which you have to come up with a problem and solution about whatever the subject is. And then there is the robot design, which you describe how your robots work, you demo a few, and then part of that, I think, there's the robot missions,
which is
technically part of that.
Yep.
When you try to get as many missions done in the time limit. And then there's how your team works together, or it's just technically seeing how your judges want to see how well you work together.
Right.
So you can show that you'll use it outside of robotics.
Yeah, and you guys work together pretty well as a team there.
Yeah. Some of these missions are going to be a little bit harder, just based on the design. So robots.
Yeah.
So
with this one, your robot has to pick this up, and it has to plug it in here.
Oh, yeah.
same with that one, but
Same with this one. And then this little dude, he's in there. He has to get dropped in the air tank.
Okay. And so is this a Lego Mindstorms, or what is
yes,
this?
It's
Yes.
Lego Mindstorm.
Okay, pretty cool. There you go.
Okay, program.
Got the green light.
Ready?
Yeah.
So all this has to do is it has to go that way, and the robot has to go like that.
Okay.
You can't touch it until it's fully in base, otherwise it's a penalty.
Okay, so how does it know
You have to program.
to go over there? So you're programming the direction that it takes, or?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't have any onboard sensors.
Like,
No.
You just give it a directional path.
sensors
So here's
can make things a little bit more
Here's the
complicated.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the programming. So that tells it. This right here tells it to go forward. And we use rotations, which is how many times the wheel,
The tire can
the
go
tire
around.
turns.
Right.
So it's using the large motors. This is the same block, but it's turning. And since we're turning left, you're going to use negative. And then you usually just leave it at one rotation. And then this block will just tell it to go forward a certain amount of rotations. It's kind of harder because if you have a bigger robot, it's got to fit right through that.
Right.
And then, unless you're doing other missions at that time, after it goes forward, it's going to turn and then come back. And then it has 100 power as it goes across, so it goes faster. Because the first time we did it, we had problems with the marble in the back wheel,
Okay.
so it got caught. So to fix that, you just have to go faster.
You know, the closest thing that they had when I was around your age was a little toy called a Big Track. Have you ever heard of that? So should ask your teachers about it. It was programmable on board. You press buttons, you told it how many rotations to take by pressing buttons, and pretty much the same thing, but only it was a big old toy, didn't have all this other elaborate stuff. So that's pretty cool. Taking fishing lures. These are beautiful designs, though.
We've had good success with them.
Do you demonstrate how to make them? Or?
Yeah, you can.
How long does it take to make one?
About 2 minutes.
Let's see it.
You gonna time me?
I might. What are the significance of the different materials and colors?
So all of this is deer tail, deer hair. The material that I'm tying in now is just a glitter. It's called Flashaboo. It's a man-made synthetic fiber. Everything else is natural, and it's just how it lays on the water and how it reacts to the water. So you get a different action of the lure itself.
What is that tool that you're using there?
It's called a whip finisher, and it ties the knot to finish it up.
Okay. Nail polish?
Nail polish. It soaks into the thread and makes it to where the knot can't come untied. That's it.
All right.
Trim it up, but and then finished, what you do is take this, it's called a bodkin. You just even out the hairs, and then there it is.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I'm FX Mike from Springfield, Missouri. I create special effects for a living. The suits behind me are a couple of creatures that we made for short films we've worked on over the last couple of years. The little box is from Mario. We did a recreation game for that. And the lion head goes to a costume that we rent out. And then the light is just some of our lighting gear that we also rent.
Now, as I recall earlier, this was featured in a commercial?
This was some legs made for a Georgia lottery commercial.
In a Georgia lottery commercial.
If you go on YouTube, you can Google Georgia lottery dog commercial and you can see it.
Georgia?
It's Atlanta, Georgia, the Georgia lottery.
Georgia lottery.
If you Google it, dog commercial, you can pull it up and find it.
Okay, Georgia lottery commercial.
Yep.
On Google. And you'll see this featured. And what is the proper term for this? Is this like a maquette or something like that?
This is a puppet that we made for a short film we did called Amy. And it's got two mechanics, but one is broke. But I can show you the hand. The hand actually, it's just cable control. You just pull a cable and I have a lever back here I pull. And then, so it's a guy that wants to have a companion, but he doesn't, so he builds a robot, and it ends up turning into that.
Okay.
It's called Amy. We're going to release it here in the next few months.
Oh, awesome.
So
awesome. That's
it's not
great.
out yet.
What do we have going on here?
It's the Ozark Leather Artisans Guild. It's a guild that revolves around leather workers, teaching people who want to learn leather.
Okay.
We have instructional classes. We have guests that come in and teach classes. Kind of all walks, everything from brand new leather workers to some masters that have been doing leather work for 30, 40 years.
Okay.
Hey, pal, where are you going? I need to get Times Square in 5 minutes. Well, as fast as possible. How about as fast as impossible? Do it! All right, you better buckle up.
Alright, this is perfect. You're demonstrating green screen techniques?
Yeah, that's it. Well, we're called Plotline. We're a non-profit. We teach kids how to make movies, ages around 10 to 16, thereabouts. And we do weekly classes and summer camps as well. We have plotlinefilm.org where you can find out more information, or facebook.com/plotlinefilm. That's what we love to do.
Awesome. And you've been doing demonstrations today?
Yeah, we're doing a live film set. So we have 3 different scenarios people can get up and act out a different scene in a movie. We have one where it's called Asteroid vs. Superhero, where they fly up and punch an asteroid to save the Earth. Another one is where they're doing crazy weather. And then this other one where it's doing, it's called Wild Taxi, where they need to get across New York City in rush hour. In order to do it, the taxi driver takes them through a skateboard ramp and a mountain bike course and out into space and through a wormhole.
Yes, we're seeing that right now.
Yeah.
And our stars are right here. Okay, so we're going to get a demonstration of green screen techniques here. We have 2 youngsters, and they're standing in front of a screen that is green, thus the name. The technical name is chroma keying. So they're going to do a newscasting scenario, and they just move things around for the shot, but here's the principal camera right here. And then here's the monitor so that the person doing the acting can see what's going on so that they can respond accordingly to what they see on the screen. This is Drone City. They have a netted in pavilion here where they can fly tiny little drones around. And an obstacle course.
That is the way that mineral breaks. That is broken.
So it's in kind of a
double pyramid. Yeah. You now own a piece of fluorite.
Oh, I get to keep this? Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Just look at that.
Oh, it's cherry. Oh.
What is it?
That's iron, right?
It's magnetite. It's also called lodestone. Yeah. It's a natural magnet.
Learning how to solder?
Learning how to solder.
Awesome. How old is she? 10. That's pretty good. I learned how to solder when I was 14, so she's doing pretty good.
Put your soldering iron in there. That should work just fine. Okay, so now we need to do the LEDs for the eyes. Okay, so each one of these guys has different length wires on there. So the longer one is your positive side, so it's going to go in the side with the plus sign on it. Okay, so go ahead and put one of those in, and then we'll turn it over and solder it from the other side.
To get in.
And to pick up your robot to run it through.
Awesome. Okay. Now hold on to the wires and turn your guy over.
I am making characters into letters. Any character I can make into just about any letter. And you get to pick your favorite. Right now I'm doing the name Penny with Belle. Normally I put glitter on at this point, but she has requested no glitter.
There's Penny. And that's Belle?
Yes.
Awesome. These are some of the other characters you've done?
Uh-huh.
So we got A, B,
That says
C,
Abigail.
Abigail. Oh, A-B-I.
G-A-I-L.
Okay.